Now let's do some trading. That's why Dan Deming is here, Managing Director at KKM Financial. Dan, thanks for being here. So we're watching Caterpillar. Michael just did a great breakdown on some of the fundamentals, and you're looking at how the stock is trading, sitting here at a new high, nearly 170. So now what?
Yeah, it's had a nice run this morning with this upgrade, as you guys pointed out, Nicole. So, I think that if you look at the general trend here, it really from the lows in March and then the continued, escalation and momentum in this stock through the summer, this is a stock that you just probably, in my book, don't want to get in the way of. The trend is your friend in this situation, I believe, Nicole. So basically, I'm looking for a way to continue to participate in that trend, but then also define a little bit of my risk parameters. So I'm looking out over the next several months because I think this trend will continue into early 2021. So I'm looking at buying a call spread on Caterpillar for my trade example.
I see. So I wanted to just delve into that a little bit more because you said that it allows for a rise in the stock. I guess it can protect you on the downside. Why don't you elaborate a little bit more, taking a look at this call spread?
Sure. So I'm looking at here for this trade example, Nicole, is January call spread, and I'll explain why I picked January in a second, but let's lay out the example. Looking at buying the 160, 185 call spread. You can do that now. Start of the day, it was around $10.50. Now it's about $11.30, but it still has a better than 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio on it and defines your risk to the downside with buying the call spread. But you get to participate basically to 10% to the upside if the stock continues to push up towards that 185 level in January. And also, I also want to point out that the reason I chose January, Nicole, is because then if you do realize a gain on this call spread, you get to push that tax consequence into 2021, where you can probably manage that over an 11-month period as opposed to realizing a tax consequence at the end of this year and trying to manage that in a shorter time frame.
I see. All right, Dan. Well, thank you so much. I mean, what's the big picture here? You got a takeaway for me on this Friday morning? What do you think?
Yeah, it is an interesting day. I think momentum's coming back. The rotation trade, I know Oliver and I spoke about that yesterday. I think that's something that continues to unfold here. You are seeing these industrial names like Caterpillar and some of the other names, iPaper, 3M, continuing to outpace the tech leadership right now. So that rotation trade looks like it's still intact, and it's been really there for the last month and a half.
Right. All right, Dan. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Dan Deming, Managing Director at KKM Financial.